Nine-time, am I right? Nine-time world champion.
Yeah.
Standing the cannon ring.
Let's go, Champ. Okay, now you are,
Welcome to K9 Boxing, and we live with my dog, Mr. Play-by-Play. I would say by say, but I'm gonna say play-by-play. Even though you can't play boxing, even though you can't play boxing,
Don't play boxing.
you know, got my man Tay in the building. What's up, Tay? You all right?
What's good, champ? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, wore out from being in the gym, training all day. But,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. You know,
I hate to see how the other guy feeling.
Oh, that's a good one. Good comeback. Good comeback. Now, I want to ask you, you know what I mean, about some of these great fights that's actually about to take place. Boxing is in a great place right now. Do you admit that boxing is like in the best place it's been in, like 20 years?
Yeah, it's been I'd say at least a decade or so. Okay. I can't think of a year when I could be, my memory could be lapsing, but I can't think of a year that's been this. I've been critical. Okay. They have turned it up, man. And we talked about this some months ago with Tank and Ryan, man, and kind of kicked it off, man, in a big way. Yes. So, no, it's been 15, where you can just say where it's been back to back to back to back. I can't think of a time where boxing was doing this.
Man. And do you think that Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis actually was the blueprint? Did they start it off?
I do. In this sense, they show that it's money to be made when you put big fights out there.
Absolutely.
You throw a big fight out there, the public will actually get involved. And I think that was the fear. You heard people like Crawford saying, hey, man, people ain't buying fights. And you've heard that sentiment from certain fighters. So they like, well, I might as well just fight this scrub, get a couple $1 million and call it a day versus putting it on the line. And you know what I mean? So I think they broke the gate. I think they broke the gate open to show you, hey, you can still get some Mayweather type money.
That's true. That's true. I think more than just the money, don't get me wrong, the money was a big part, but I think even a bigger part in the fight with Ryan Garcia, I think he just believed that he could actually beat Tank.
It was a competitive fight where you had two guys in the prime of their career that both thought that means something. Mm-hmm. Where both, and when the public don't know who gonna win, that's what makes for a great fight.
That's true. That's true.
So no, you got a point there. You got a valid point. I didn't even think of it that way.
Right. Hey man, listen. Hey, let me ask you this before we go talking about the Charlo versus Canelo. Do you think that was a good look for Ryan Garcia to start training with Derek James?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah. Okay. I think that if you got a coach you want to go and get some fundamentals, Derek James might be your guy. Mm-hmm. And if I could think of one thing that Ryan could use is some fundamentals, because he got speed, he got talent, he got, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just he just got a certain few flaws to his game that's gonna hurt him at the top, at the highest level.
Yeah. But do you think that it's like, I don't know if I want to say trend, but like whoever's the hot trainer, he seems that he, you know, fighters go to him like a magnet. Like when Freddie Roach, you know, was, you know, doing the Pacquiao thing, you had Miguel Cotto go to him. You know, just, you know, a flock of like flies on some doo-doo. They all, you know what I'm saying? They all want to be the you know what I mean?
No, you saw it. You saw it with Emmanuel Stewart with your own two eyes.
Oh, absolutely. That's true. He was producing.
I think that's been going on since forever.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right.
It might seem foreign to you because you had it in your backyard.
That's true.
You just walk down the street to one of the greatest boxing gyms in the world ever.
Yeah.
So true. It probably seemed weird for guys to go across the country to just join up with a gym, right?
Yeah.
So no, I think that's normal. That's always going. People looking for the formula, right?
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
most people, you got to have some type of status to even be accepted.
Real talk.
Where a lot of those trainers say, "Hey, look, Jared James just said I ain't taking no more boxers. I'm done."
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you can only give so much. But no, I don't think it's weird. I mean, you don't, and I could be wrong about this, but it's not a lot of the times you see Hispanic fighters go with black trainers.
Good point. Good point.
You don't see that often. De La Hoya did it with Mayweather.
Yeah, and Manuel Stewart.
Yeah. So, I'm not saying it's unprecedented, but it's not. You don't normally see it.
Right.
You know, because I want to say Ryan, this is like 3 fights, 3 different trainers.
Yeah, you're right. It must be him.
He the common denominator.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror.
Yeah.
It's you, brother.
Right. And all of the guys have quote unquote been world-class trainers, right? I don't know Goose, and right, you would know that better than me, but I've heard that he was, really good at training.
Right. And it seemed like Derek is a good trainer, but it seems like he's gonna train all his fighters the same way. You catch, you punch, you block, you punch, you catch, you punch. And I don't know if that's gonna work for all his fighters now. So far, it's worked for Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo. We haven't seen if it's gonna work with
Frank Martin. I'd say it's working for Frank.
Okay,
Martin.
Oh yeah, definitely Frank. But I'm talking about Anthony Joshua and Ryan Garcia. We don't know yet.
He took on 2 guys that have had a lot of success in boxing, but have had some flaws and some stumbles. Yeah. Which Ryan a little more than, I guess Ryan lost 1 fight. Anthony Joshua was the unified heavyweight champion of the world, right? But I think every fight Anthony Joshua was in,
yeah,
you could argue that it was points where you thought he was going to win that fight.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Like the Usyk fight, you know what I mean? It's like, man, if he would have just did this, or if he would have just did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's definitely got some flaws in his game. Sometimes he gets a little too courageous, and then you will see him not be courageous. I don't want to say courageous because that sounds bad. But I would say he getting too much of a firefight, don't use some of his boxing skills. But when you see the fight with what's the guy name? The Mexican kid that he lost to but came back and beat Ruiz. That second fight, you know what I mean? He won that fight going away, but I felt like he could have took a couple more chances and hurt the guy, or maybe even got him out of there. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So I think if you get a guy that could put a complete game plan, he could be as dangerous as anybody. And I give him a shot to beat anybody in the heavyweight division.
Oh, you talking about? Go ahead. Finish up.
Yeah, I give him a shot to beat anybody in the heavyweight division. You give me Tyson Fury, I'm gonna take Tyson Fury. Right, but I think he could outbox Deontay Wilder. Can he avoid that right hand the whole fight? That's the type of thing that Derek James, I think, is going to be really good at. Don't get punched by this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I mean? If I had to think of a strength of his, hey, let's stick to the basics. Keep this. You know what I mean? Keep your left hand up high. You know what I mean? This is what this guy gonna beat you with. How many times you seen this guy beat a guy with a body shot? Mm-hmm. Now Malik Scott might be on the background working on Deontay Wilder and helping him to widen his arsenal. But I like those guys going there. Specifically, it's certain guys that I'll be like, I don't know if Derek James compliment this guy, but I think what those 2 guys need, I think he can help with.
Okay. I believe definitely with Anthony Joshua. Ryan Garcia, I got to see how that one play out, because Ryan was good with that tricky left hook, and Derek going to make him more aggressive where he's actually blocking, punching.
Right.
He was good at boom out of nowhere.
Right.
So he's going to have to make some serious adjustments.
One thing that I think is important in the world of boxing is he's not going to be starstruck, or he's not going to be a people pleaser, or you get what I'm saying? You got some trainers that's just happy to be in the room and it's like, I can't afford to lose this guy because You get what I'm saying? When you got a
Yeah.
guy that's reached a certain level as far as a trainer, he a former fighter, and he
Yeah.
like, look, this is what we gonna do. If you don't like it, it just happened for him. He ain't
Mhm.
chasing it.
Yeah.
Derrick James.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Right. He
know,
already. Yeah.
let's say Bo Mack, for instance, right?
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
do you think Bo? I think Crawford is an all-time great fighter, but do you think Bo Mack can just tell Crawford what to do? Maybe, maybe not, right?
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
I don't know how that dynamic. Crawford is an extremely loyal guy, but I could be absolutely wrong about that, right? That might be a bad example, but some guys go to trainers and it's just like, I don't know how that's going. That guy don't listen to that trainer.
Yeah.
That trainer is just a figurehead, and I don't take Derrick James as a figurehead. He really gonna train you, or he not.
Yeah. Yep.
You know.
Yeah, I was reading what he was saying, and I thought that he said that he wasn't going to he's going to retire with the fighters that he has now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
all of those guys outside of Ryan, he got another 10 years to box if he can hang in there.
That's true.
You know.
He just gotta make sure he pick his fights wisely. That's all.
I think his next 3 fights need to be tune-up fights. They
That's
need to
true.
go. I think they need to go to the lab and work on some things. You know what I mean? Get him
Absolutely.
some confidence. I mean, if you can get a Rolly fight, take the Rolly fight. Go get you a belt. I get it.
You think he can be Rolly?
Okay, now.
Huh?
You ever seen Rolly fight? Rolly he just barely be the guy that was older than you. No disrespect.
Right. Hey, but
Hey
you
man,
know,
you and that guy was aren't amateurs together that he just fought.
ah, but look, but you got to remember though, Ryan when you coming off a body shot loss, your confidence has to be way down below somewhere, and you got to
Yeah.
dig deep to get them confidence back. And
No, for sure. I think him fighting Rolly is the easiest title shot he'll ever get.
okay,
That don't
because
mean he wins.
huh?
That don't mean he wins. But I think he catches Rolly in and get him out of
You
there.
do,
Yeah.
man. And that's a dangerous tune-up. Where you got to actually, I mean, you going out there, you shooting, and you didn't get shot before. I'm talking about in the leg,
Rolly,
huh?
Rolly,
Man, go watch the fight when he was fighting Tank. He was coming at Tank, and Tank, if Tank didn't set him up, boy, oh boy.
Tank called it before the fight. He said this guy just gonna run into something.
Yeah.
Go watch the fight before he fought Tank. It was,
Okay.
and let me say this about Rolly. Nothing he does is aesthetically pleasing. You'll
I
look at
agree.
his boxing style and say that's terrible. So I might want to
Yeah.
give him a little bit more credit than I give him because of
Yeah.
how it looks.
Yeah.
Sean Porter didn't look good. When you saw him fight, it was like, ugh. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Sean Porter had a lot more skills than people might give him credit for.
Right.
It just didn't look like he wanted to look. So that
Yeah.
could be the case with Rolly, right?
Yeah.
It's yet to be seen. But I don't know how much credit I want to give him for that Tank fight because it was just like, look, I'm going to bite down on my mouthpiece and let's fight fire with fire. And he caught fire.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, man. Hey, listen. He definitely need, like you say, he need a few tune-ups. I just think Rolly might be a little bit more than tune-up. Rolly is nasty, but he know if he beat Ryan Garcia, he know what that's gonna do for his career. So he's
Yeah,
gonna
they'll make some money.
he'll make some money. He'll make some money, and he might get a real big fight. Right now he's
Yeah,
like,
I think though, seriously, for both those guys, those are probably the biggest low risk fight they both could make.
mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we'll tune in for it. I think people will buy the pay-per-view. But if you get Rolly has only got one shot. He can't beat anybody else in the top 10.
Okay. You want
So,
Rolly?
Yeah, he'll never be a champion again.
Wow. Them big words.
I mean, should he have fought for a title right there? What do you do?
Floyd,
how many fights have Rolly won at 140?
I don't know. I don't be following Rolly like that. But
look, I'm giving you the answer. Zero. He fought at 35. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He fought at lightweight, and he went to 40, and they say, here, Al, get him a title. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Floyd got his, Floyd, what I'm saying? He got a lot of influence.
So he got a title shot against a guy that, like I said, I don't. Good for him. Hey, you got you a title shot. You got you a championship. He can go down in history and say, "Hey, I was a world title. I'm older." You know what I mean? That's not something easy. We talked about how rare that is. You know, but hey, he should be. Hey, he should be thankful.
Yeah. So Canelo versus Charlo. Now that's the big fight. That's the big fight. Are you surprised that this fight is taking place and that Canelo is actually about to fight Jermell instead of Jermall?
I am surprised. I'm not disappointed, but I am surprised because I didn't see this one coming at all. Okay. Being that we thought that Jermell was going to be fighting Tim Tszyu.
Yeah.
That was the fight that was on the floor and that was going to happen.
Absolutely.
You know, so in the media had put the story out that it was going to be Jermall that got the fight.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So, and from the talks that I heard from Jermall recently, he was just kind of like, look, I needed to get better. So I gave the fight to my brother. And they're like, hey. But I was surprised that it happened. And I've heard people say, like Eddie Hearn said, it's going to be a mismatch. And I don't believe that, man. I personally I'm picking Canelo to win. Mm-hmm. I want Charlo to win. Okay. But when they say size, those guys entered boxing at the same weight class. It's not like Canelo. Canelo is fighting way above, 168 is probably his max. He did win at 75. But he's not a big 75er. He surely isn't big at 68. 60 probably, to me, was his optimal weight class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
68, you're going to go into those guys at 68, 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Canelo 5'9".
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. He was shorter than Mayweather.
Exactly. And Mayweather,
you know what I mean? And Canelo not the fastest guy. Canelo not the strongest. He ain't got he can punch. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't known for being a superior knockout puncher, or he has a combination of a lot of good skills, right?
Yeah.
I say all that to say I don't count this as a mismatch, man. I like the fight. This is a fight we talked about 7 years ago when they both was campaigning at 54.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, I like it. What you think?
Man, hey, I think I would actually give Jermell Charlo the edge if he hadn't broke his hand. Not with him breaking his hand, that put him on a back burner, put him on a shelf a little bit.
Yeah.
Got him a little rusty. And, hitting somebody for the first time from a broken hand with the small gloves on, anything can happen. He can.
Do you get to practice that?
Huh?
Or they gonna be really? Do with that type of injury? Do you get to work that out in training, or is it just like you want to save it?
You definitely get a chance, but it still ain't the same as an actual, real fight. Like you gonna be having on 16-ounce gloves. He gonna be trying to protect his hand as much as possible. When he finally hit him with the smaller gloves on, Canelo is a Mexican, so he got a hard head. So he hit that hard head with that broke hand.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
David made a really good point here saying that Charlo had good practice with Castano for that Canelo fight. He should go in there and box for sure. I think he needs to use all of his athleticism, his length, know.
But the only thing I think about that, though, is that don't even really matter anymore now because of him having that broke hand. That just, that to me, it flushed it. I mean, he gets
Which hand did he break?
No, he broke, I think it's the right hand. Okay. The right hand. But even if it's the left hand, I mean, either hand it's a bad look because, like I say, he put him on a shelf.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why Canelo fighting him. Canelo wouldn't have been, I don't think Canelo's an opportunist now. He kind of remind me of Mayweather. If Charlo had just recently had just beat Castano just now, man, Canelo wouldn't even sign with PBC.
Okay.
Yeah, he trying to, in my opinion, this is what he's trying to do. He's trying to fight Charlo, beat Charlo. He's hoping Errol Spence beat Crawford. Then he gonna fight Errol Spence, and then he might. You know what? I ain't gonna even say might. He ain't gonna fight Benavidez. He gonna fight Big Charlo. So he gonna fight all three of them. All three not Derek James fighters, but all three are PBC fighters, but everybody except Benavidez.
Hey, if he do that, I give him a lot of respect and credit. It'll be the toughest 3-fight stretch he had in a long time if he do exactly what you just said.
Absolutely. I agree.
So I would, if he did that, I'd say I'd be front and center, not front and center. I'd be watching every one of those. I'd pay money and I'd be happy.
Yeah. It's still a good look.
Yeah, but they're good fights. You know what I mean? But
right.
I think he beats David Benavidez. Personally, I think David Benavidez is good. But this boogeyman talk that we doing with, not we being you, that they talking like he just this immovable force.
Yeah.
I think he good.
Yeah.
But I picked Canelo to beat him. I picked Canelo to beat everybody at 68.
Right. You say you pick Canelo to whoop.
I picked today. 3 years from now, if he wait, he need to get a hold of Benavidez now because once you start getting 36, 37, and Benavidez is just 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Benavidez is what, 29, 28?
If that, I don't think so. I think he young.
Yeah, you got to get him now.
Yeah. Oh, you think? I think, man, listen, I think Benavidez will beat the brakes off Canelo. Canelo ain't never been in there with a guy. He's a younger version of Triple G. And in my opinion, Triple G beat Canelo the first fight.
I thought so too.
Yeah. So he's a younger version, more aggressive, more hungry, and it's more personal because they both Mexicans. A version of Triple G, Benavidez.
Okay. Yeah, and maybe Benavidez is good.
1 second.
But Benavidez kind of basic to me. Okay. Basic ain't always bad. No, I ain't saying that in a negative way, but he kind of flat-footed. He gonna come forward. I don't see a whole bunch of head movement there. You know what I mean? What you gonna do with a guy that ain't there to be hit? Because Canelo not just gonna be there to be hit.
Right. Oh yeah. I don't know because Canelo be fighting flat-footed now. His style. It seemed like to me he really never got better. He just got stronger, and he kind of just went at everybody, and they were scared of him. He beat guys with his strength and having guys. He had a Mike Tyson effect a little bit.
Yeah, his last 10-fight stretch they put some tailor-made guys in front of him, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Eddie Hearn do all this talking, but he put a lot of guys that was like, come on, why are you fighting this guy? Right. So I've lost a lot of interest in Canelo, man. I respect what he's done in the past. I think the Danny Jacobs was a good win. Yeah. You know what I mean? I thought he had a competitive trilogy with 2 fights with Triple G. Yeah. I picked Triple G, and I thought that second fight with Triple G was really close as well. I thought he was hurting Canelo a lot throughout that second fight. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right. But Canelo, they've been really smart with his career where you sprinkle in some really good fights, and then you fight James Kirkland, then you fight Angulo. They kind of throw in some names that that he can't lose to, right?
Yeah.
But if you look back on his career, you're like, oh, he fought him. He's like, well, that guy was 70 years old when he fought him. You know what I mean? But I think we'll look favorably on his career when it's all said and done. Some of the direction was a little frustrating though. Yeah.
Canelo, he did. I believe when he was junior middleweight, he was a lot better. He was hungrier. I think when he moved up, he's just really just
right.
Bad guy.
60 was like a blur. Who did he? I think he beat Cotto at 60. Cotto not a middleweight.
No.
You know what I mean? And I think they fought like at a catch weight. So he's just been doing weird stuff since he left 54. All these catch weights. And he got the advantage as far as popularity, so he was able to dictate terms a lot of the times.
Absolutely.
So he did some weird fights where it's just like, well, Triple G was a straight up fight. I give him credit for that series, but I thought he lost that fight. Danny Jacobs. He did good with Danny Jacobs. I give him credit for that fight.
Yeah. Seemed like he was scared. He did not fight like he was, the bigger guy.
No, he didn't.
It was respect, a lot of respect.
Yeah, too much respect.
Yeah, so I don't know. And Kovalev, he had Kovalev fight him at a catchweight, right?
Yeah, I think they fought at 70. They fought. I don't know what the weight was, but I know it was for the light heavyweight title. You know what I mean?
And a hydration clause too, though. Remember that?
See, I didn't know that. They didn't really talk about it or publicize it.
Oh yeah. That man was weak as I don't know what. I mean, you go watch the fight. You can tell he was weak. Listen, it was just a cash out.
Yeah, because he was doing good. He had some moments in the fight where he was doing decent throughout the fight till he,
Right.
But what would you say Canelo's best win is?
Canelo's best win. Canelo's best win. To be honest with you, it wasn't a win, but it was like his best win when he fought Mayweather. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. You there? Because when he fought Mayweather, his best win to me is when he fought Mayweather, because even though he didn't win a fight, he learned a lot from it. He got a lot of more fans because whoever knew Mayweather knew who he was. And from there on out, he ain't lose another fight for like 12 years.
Yeah.
But now, if you're talking about actually
a win,
an actual W, I might have to say probably Austin Trout.
No doubt Trout?
No doubt Trout. Yeah, no doubt Trout. How?
You think that's a better win than Triple G, and you think that's a better win than Danny Jacobs?
The Triple G fight, to me, it was like it was more of a like I say, it was more that he once Triple G fought Daniel Jacobs and he didn't knock him out. That's when everybody and their mama want to fight him, because now he's human now. And Canelo was the first person in line. I want him. When he was knocking everybody out, Canelo didn't want no parts. But soon as Daniel Jacobs went the distance,
who did Triple G knock out?
Who? Triple G?
Yeah. Who was he knocking out?
Everybody.
Who are any of those people? Can you name any of them?
Who was he knocking out? Everybody.
I kind of think Triple G was kind of a creation as well, but hey.
Yeah, I wasn't really watching I just knew that at 160, he was knocking guys out. I mean, just think about that. 160, it's really hard to say the champion before him, who's the oldest world champion of all time, like who did he knock out? Bernard Hopkins.
He wasn't he wasn't sold as the boogeyman or knockout artist.
Right. But yeah. But I'm just saying, like, at 160.
But I think Bernard beat everybody that came. If you stepped your toe into 160, he had something to say about it.
Oh yeah. He was the executioner.
Yeah. I don't think he ducked no smoke. It wasn't no people he wouldn't fight. Like Triple G was fighting. I can't say Triple G was fighting the toughest guys during his reign.
Right. Oh no.
And I don't remember him ever really unifying those titles, right? To go get the other guys at 160.
No. He was more of a bully too. Real big dude for his weight, for the weight class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At 160, he was huge. That boy back, he had a back. I'm talking about a big back.
Yeah. And he never took the Andre Ward
silverback.
You remember they was talking crazy about Andre Ward. They ain't go near that.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Let me tell you, huh? Now go ahead. I gotta tell him on live.
Oh yeah, man. Triple G had an exciting style, big drama show. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it, but you know what I mean. Yeah. But I'm really looking forward to that fight. That Charlo Canelo. And you see they just put together that Tyson Fury against Francis Ngannou.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Well, it's too easy to say who I think you gonna win on that one.
Come on,
come on, man.
We can real? Is it a real fight?
Yeah, I'm talking about. I mean, is it? Am I dreaming? I mean,
No, it actually happened. Because Tyson Fury, like, look, I tried to make I don't know exactly how the negotiations went with Usyk and Joshua. They were trying to make a few of those fights, right? And they just didn't. And I think Tyson Fury was really trying to get the upper hand in those negotiations, which
Absolutely.
I guess he the king. He should, right?
Yeah, yep, that's right. That's right.
So, so I don't know. So it's to the point where it's like, well, I can't get none of these fights. Let me go ahead. I can go and make 25, 30 million and beat up a guy that is from a boxing standpoint, it's going to be that'll be an easy sparring session.
Man, easy. I'm talking about if it go past 2 rounds, Tyson Fury should be ashamed of himself.
Hold on, my camera. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. And you still there, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
No, yeah, no, it's cool, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. That they might play because that guy not gonna have any endurance to do a boxing match, right?
Heck, no.
And people say, "Hey, he out of shape." Nah, you don't mean you out of shape. Boxing is just something different.
Thank you. He wasn't in shape. That's when guys don't know boxing. They go out there, right. Man, he was tired after the first round. No, he just was in there with a beast.
Or just do this without somebody, whoever's saying that, just do this for 3 minutes.
There you go.
Don't even move. Just do this for 3 minutes. Yeah. And then after 3 minutes, look and see what your heart rate is.
There you go.
And you're going to be like, what? And that ain't dodging no punches. That ain't moving. That's just throw punches for 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
And them that's one aspect of boxing. Just do footwork for 3 minutes. Like how you do the little, have us skipping around in circles. Just do that for 3 minutes and watch how tired you be.
Exactly. They don't understand.
No, and another thing, when a guy throwing punches at you and you got to throw punches to get them off of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
And if you put Tyson Fury in an MMA match, he's going to be in trouble because that's different.
Absolutely.
If you put him in there with Francis Ngannou would destroy him just like he would in boxing if we being fair.
Yeah, that's right. Now you're right. Heck yeah, we got Spence versus Crawford. Oh man, we got 2 weeks to go. And so are you still rolling with? Because I don't know who you're rolling with.
I ain't never said who I was rolling with. I'm trying to get something out of
you gonna say.
I'm taking Spence, man. I'm taking Spence slightly.
Oh yeah.
But it's hard for me to confidently say that, champ.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at the scenarios, I could see it going both ways, man. I could see Spence wearing him out, taking him in deep water and making him, and I could see both of those guys potentially making the other guy look bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could see Terrence Crawford just outboxing him and hurting him.
Yeah.
And getting him out of there.
Yeah. Let's answer this one question from Rusty. I just text Rusty and let him know that we was on live. And once I did that, he hit me with a $100 super chat. And so Rusty said, "Hey brother, can you tell me why Joe Kazaki was so good? Do you remember Joe Kazaki?"
Joe Kazaki, yeah.
Joe Kazaki.
Yeah.
Could Joe Kazaki be the prime Canelo Alvarez or prime Triple G?
Triple G, yeah.
Okay.
And that'll be Joe Kawasaki was 68.
I don't know. Was he 68? I believe he was 68.
He was 68. He dismantled left hook Lacey.
Huh? Yeah, I remember that. Jeff left hook Lacey.
Yeah.
Diesel, strong.
Left hook, made him look bad. I think he'd be a little bit too big for Canelo. I don't know how fair I would be to even expect Canelo to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be a good fight. I think he's a little too big for Canelo, and he probably win that fight.
Yeah, yeah. Do you but do you think he would have actually beat young Roy Jones? Remember he beat Roy Jones?
No,
That was the old Roy
no,
Jones. It's not the same.
no.
No.
I got a quick, simple answer. No.
Right. Not in that right.
But I don't know of anybody that ever put gloves on, ever can beat a young Roy Jones.
Yeah.
In the history of boxing.
Right.
Roy Jones might be the greatest fighter to ever live, right?
Absolutely.
You can take his prime and put it up against anybody that ever laced him up.
That's true. That's true. Do you think he was better than Floyd in his prime?
No. Better, more explosive, but Floyd just had everything. And I just think Floyd didn't depend on, why Floyd was able to last longer is because Floyd, he didn't depend on pure athleticism. And where I think Roy, athleticism was just off the charts. And when you seen that go away, his boxing acumen wasn't good enough to do what Floyd was able to do. Floyd was a defensive fighter that had offense, right?
Yeah.
Roy was an offensive guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he had phenomenal coordination, hand speed, foot speed. And once you lose that, what do you have?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be tough once you start. Once Roy just lost this much,
yeah,
he became beatable.
Right, right. That's why I say. That's why I say. Do you think Floyd was better than Roy in his prime?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
I have to agree to disagree with you. Roy Jones in his prime, you said Floyd was better than him?
Because I think you can neutralize speed.
Huh?
I think you can neutralize speed in athleticism.
But in his prime, nobody did that.
True, he didn't fight a Floyd.
Who?
He didn't fight Floyd. But let's give I think James Toney is a good comparison to Floyd, right? They got a similar deal.
And what did Roy do? What did Roy do with
He won,
Tony?
but he didn't blow Tony out.
He played with him. Remember that?
Nah, he did, but he caught him playing, right?
There you go.
But that was a tough fight. He didn't blow Tony out in that fight. He didn't
stop it.
He didn't stop James Toney.
No, I'm saying, I'm telling you, stop it. Stop it. No, yes, he did.
He won. He won the fight for sure.
He won the fight. Unanimous.
But what I'm saying
decision.
is, I think James Toney is a poor man's Floyd.
Okay. Oh, hey, he had better defense than Floyd to me.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Okay. Lazy though.
But what I'm saying is, he didn't have the work ethic that Floyd had. He wasn't gonna wait. He didn't live, eat, drink, sleep boxing.
Yeah.
If you give James Toney Floyd Mayweather's work ethic, he's probably the greatest fighter ever.
Right. Oh, you said it one time?
If you give James Toney Floyd Mayweather's work ethic, he's probably the GOAT.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
With his punching power, his defense, his ring generalship, James Toney was a bad boy.
Yeah, he was.
He was a bad boy.
Yeah, he was.
But he blew up in between fights. You were probably around during that time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You go up to 200 in between fights, and you try to get back down to 68 and 60.
Oh, yeah, you're killing yourself.
He just didn't. He didn't have the necessary defense to ascend to the upper room of boxing.
Yeah. No, yeah, right, yeah. Man.
But if you remember, he was the favorite going into that fight.
Who was? Tony?
James Toney.
The favorite over Roy?
He was the favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Roy came up. You remember Roy came up in weight to take that fight. Roy was coming from 60 to 68.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember. And he blamed it on Jackie Callan, I remember. Saying that, that she had him to lose all that weight and he couldn't hardly eat, and man, he lost his mind after that.
Yeah. So if you asking me, Floyd, I never seen Floyd unprepared for a fight. Yeah. You see what a Floyd, how he neutralized Ab Judah.
Yeah, Floyd is run, hug.
Yeah. Hey, this boxing, hit or don't get hit and don't get hit.
Whatever it take, right?
Yeah. But that I don't know who that is. Did he see Floyd? Chat? Did he see Floyd Did he see Floyd fight at 30 and 35? It wasn't no running and hugging. He was getting guys out of there.
Oh yeah, he was. No, that's true. Yeah, Floyd. Hey, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was a lot better than Money Mayweather.
Messed his hands up.
Yeah, he did. That's true. No, you ain't lying.
You know, and it's like, hey, let me employ this defensive style, right? I know this conversation ain't about Floyd, but it's hard for me to argue against Floyd. Floyd, one of my favorite fighters, right?
Oh yeah, see, so you gonna take up for him. So you gonna be a little biased, right?
I'm definitely gonna be biased, right?
Okay. It's all good.
Yeah, for sure. But I can try to think through I'm just not giving you left field type answers, right?
Yeah.
I got fighters I don't like that I'll still tell you what it is.
Right. He definitely was the best businessman ever. I mean, even Al Heyman was making the calls for him. It don't matter. When they come to like making, power moves.
For sure.
He changed the game.
Yeah, he opened up so many doors for you see the young guys to be able to make the money they making. You got you got these young guys that's 23 years old commanding $900,000, $800,000 fights. You know how long it usually would take to get that type of money?
Absolutely. Look at Devin Haney.
If you ever got it, let alone, you know what I mean? These guys fighting on pay-per-views at 22. You had to go through the trenches to get fights like that.
Absolutely. Nah, you're right.
Outside of being an Olympic, you know what I mean? If you was an Olympic medalist, that'll fast track you into some of these things, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. That probably was the best thing that happened to Floyd when they robbed him in the Olympics.
Yeah.
He said, never again.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, went on a winning streak. I watched the other day. I watched him and Emmanuel Augustus, fight here in Michigan.
Yeah,
I was at that fight too. It was.
Oh, for real?
Fun. Yeah.
Man, that was it. That guy was that was an entertaining guy, man. He fought a lot on Tuesday night fights. Yeah, I remember tuning in as a kid, watching him fight. Yeah. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he was a tough son of a gun, man. Drunken master.
The drunken master. He was at one point in time, Floyd said that he was the toughest competitor he ever been in the ring with. He said his record didn't really demonstrate on how good he really was,
Yeah. He was a tough guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Wildly
he said going to get stopped by Jermell. Oh, you hear that? That's your boy 78 Sports. He said Bummello don't get stopped by Jermell. Do you agree with that?
No.
Oh.
It ain't nothing. I mean, if Canelo was nothing, he tough.
Oh, yeah, he did. Listen, he know that. Look, 78 Sports, look, Canelo, he definitely ducked me. I had quite a few. Floyd, another one. Yeah.
Yeah, he's shown he's got a heck of a chin, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And we've seen him in there with some heavier guys, and he's able to take the punishment. I pick him to win, though. I pick him to win a decision.
He picked Canelo to beat Jermell in the decision.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good fight. Oh, hold on. Are they fighting at 168?
From everything I know, it's for the titles at 168.
Ooh, I think somebody's career gonna end that night.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know whose it is. And listen.
Really?
Yeah. Just think about it. Jermell Charlo is moving up in weight. Never fought against somebody, never got hit by somebody that weighed 168 pounds with the small gloves on. And he's gonna have to push past further than he ever, because like the fight that he had with Tony Harrison, a lot of people said that fight could have went either way. They said that they was just the powers that be were mad at him.
He was losing that second fight for sure.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So,
and for whatever reason, Tony Harrison just decided to just blank out. It felt like because he was winning that fight handily.
Right.
Second, I thought Tony Harrison, a Detroit guy. I'm always rolling with him. Right. I thought he lost the first fight personally.
I did too.
And I thought he was winning the second fight. I thought he was out. He was boxing Charlo up that fight.
I agree with you 100%. I thought that he would, if he fought the way he fought the second fight, the first fight, he won.
Yeah.
But when you're the champ, you got to take it from the champ. I think that they were mad at him. Charlo was talking a little too much, and he was going to shoot a move to the zone. And they said, "Oh, you gonna try to? You ain't going nowhere." Okay, all right. And the winner is from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
No, it was a competitive fight. I just didn't think he won. I wasn't saying it was a travesty or a robbery, but I had Charlo winning that fight.
Right. Now, if Charlo wasn't the champ of the world, then you could say, well, whoever they say the winner is.
Exactly.
But when you're the champ, you gotta try to take it from the champ. You gotta at least knock him down. You gotta bust him up. You gotta do something.
Going back, you saying that you kind of listed some of the things where they could be dangerous for him going up to 68. Tell me some things some advantages. Tell me some advantages he gained by going up.
Now, you want the advantages or you want the disadvantages?
You was giving me some disadvantages, right?
Okay.
Not being punched by anybody with those gloves at that weight class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless, you can, if you got more disadvantages, I'd like to hear them. But I'd like to also hear the other side of that.
Okay.
Not
the
having
advantages.
to cut weight, being able to be stronger, being able to eat.
Oh man. Yep. So there you go. You already said a few of them. The advantages of not having to cut weight. The advantages of you're talking about far as like
tell me and maybe the fans what that really means. Because most humans have never had to lose 13 pounds in a week.
Oh yeah. So me, I had to lose 36 pounds in 3 weeks. Killed myself. Didn't have the experience to properly hydrate and build my strength back up to be able to get strong and be prepared and be able to move the way I wanted to move. I actually I overtrained. I undertrained. I didn't have enough time to properly train. And
you weren't working on skills. You were just working on losing weight.
I was working on losing weight, and I wasn't even in shape. If I was in shape, I could lose the weight a lot easier. But when you killing yourself to make weight, and then you fighting against a guy who's the A side, and he, that was just a terrible move on my part. That's
Which fight is this?
This was the fight against Julio.
Okay.
That was actually my second loss against a guy that was scared to death of me. Scared to death. I'm talking about in a weigh-in, his trainer kept telling him, look at him, man, he cotton ball. Because cotton ball when you got your mouth just white around here because you dried out, you know what I mean, and you weak as out, man. I was cotton ball, dried out, and he still was scared. He didn't realize that what his trainer was telling him until like the 5th or 6th round when he finally realized this is not the K9 from the Contender. And that's when he started letting him go. And that's when I was like, oh man, he done figured me out.
Right.
It's over. Right. It's over. Yeah, yep. And,
so you say cutting that weight, having to try to mentally when taking that away, right? Yeah, now he can do something in a training camp that he's probably never been able to do his whole career, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I'd imagine he's had a tough time getting down to 54 ever since his first fight.
Yeah. Who you talking about?
Charlo.
Oh yeah. Listen now. Let me give you my my let me get a little of this right here, good juice right here to wake me up more. Now, being able to go fight at 168, I mean in a professional fight for the first time, you don't know how it's gonna play out because you ain't getting a chance to fight a bum to be able to see how you're gonna move and how you're gonna punch and how you're gonna feel at 168. Doing that in the gym, you trying your best to do that in the gym to say, okay, this is where I'm gonna be at when I fight. Okay, let me see how I'm gonna be. Okay, about time to weigh in. I'm gonna weigh in at 68, but then I get the chance to go eat. So now I'll be at 180. So let me see how I feel at 180. It's just a different look, different feel when it's actually on the flow.
Right.
So so it's gonna be a whole different situation for Jermell Charlo.
So with the weight, do you start lifting weights? What do you do differently that you don't have to get down to that weight that you wouldn't? You know what I mean? You did your whole career at 54, right?
Yeah.
You ever
Well,
took any fights heavier?
no, what 47. I fought a few fights at over 160, but that was when I first started. So
Okay.
yeah. So you're a lot stronger, a whole lot stronger. But I didn't have to worry about moving so fast, or worried about the guy really trying to punish me because I was brought in as the A side. But see, when
Okay.
it's Canelo Alvarez, when it's top fighter, when it's the highest paid fighter today, it's a different whole look. It's a different whole look. And I look, I can't wait, man. I listen, them
Yeah.
fights right there: Canelo versus Charlo, Spence versus Crawford. Just for the hype, Tyson Fury versus what's his name?
Ngannou.
Ngannou, just for the hype. That's just gonna be just good for the hype because now Ngannou, his whole fan base gonna follow boxing. So I just
Right.
like it for that reason,
Yeah.
That's man, it's a good look. And we
Yeah.
ain't even finished yet because I hear it on Wilder and Andy Reese is they flapping at
Yeah.
each other. So that could
It-
possibly happen before the end of
yeah.
the year.
It's crazy if it don't happen. Like, why wouldn't they?
Absolutely, absolutely. And we still got we still got Anyway and what's
Fulton. Stephen Fulton.
Stephen that Fullerton. That's a
Right.
great fight.
They fight the same week as Spence and them, I think, but they fight like on a Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, okay,
It's a weird day. This is the second time maybe it's something about Japan where
okay.
they don't get
Right.
me to start lying why
Yeah.
they would choose a weekday, but I'll be all ears. I'll be tuned in.
Yeah, it's a different country. It's a different country. Different country. So,
Yeah,
they Tuesday might actually be a Thursday for us. Who knows?
right.
I want to answer what Collins said. Collins, he did super chat. You know what I mean? And he said, who wins between Purnell and Floyd? I think
Floyd.
Floyd from what I heard, Floyd gave it to him in a sparring session.
Yeah, I'm taking
But
Floyd.
boxing is different. Who you think?
Floyd.
You think Floyd over Purnell?
Yeah, yeah. I love Purnell and him and Purnell and Roger fought, right?
Yeah. Who
You
won that fight?
know,
I was watching that
Purnell
fight,
won.
but I fell asleep.
Purnell won.
Oh, Purnell won.
Yeah. So no, I'm taking Floyd. Because I love Pernell Whitaker, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Purnell.
He was such a treat to watch, man.
Yeah.
I just think Floyd is gonna have a couple more tools, right? I think
Yeah.
Floyd gonna be a little more disciplined than
Okay.
Pernell is gonna be. I think he's more at what weight are we talking about? 47?
No. 47? Who you
Where
you
that
give
fight
it to at
happening?
47? Huh? I'm thinking
Where that fight?
135 or 40.
Where are we doing this fight at in our minds? Because Pernell
Yeah.
started at 35, right?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Purnell actually, in my eyes and a lot of people's eyes, beat Julio C. Chavez and gave him his first loss, and they robbed him.
Yeah. I think in everybody's eyes.
Oh, everybody's eyes.
That was
Yeah.
a robbery.
Ah,
That was a robbery.
right. Oh yeah, of course. So you got Floyd over Purnell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have to say
Pernell was a tough guy though. He fought a tough fight against De La Hoya.
okay.
That was an older version. That was he fought everybody, man. He did good against Tito. I think Tito was he started getting older,
Okay.
But no, I'm taking Floyd. I just think Floyd is I think they do some of the things similar.
Yeah.
And I might give Purnell a slight edge defensively.
Oh, okay. Skill wise, who you think was more skilled between Purnell and Floyd?
Ooh. I might have to. I think Purnell was more flashy than Floyd.
More skill.
Yeah, that flash don't necessarily mean skill, but to the naked eye, it'll make it seem more skillful. Right?
Okay.
But Floyd was extremely skilled, but Floyd didn't do a bunch of extra stuff either.
Right.
You ain't see a bunch of wasted motion, a bunch of wasted energy. Floyd came in and You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if somebody gave Pernell the edge with skills. I might be at a slight disadvantage with Pernell because I didn't see the earliest portions of his career.
Right. I kind of say Pernell kind of remind you of a southpaw Floyd to a certain extent.
Okay.
But
And that's another thing that would make that fight tough, being that he a southpaw.
He is southpaw. Yeah, he is southpaw. Hey, man, listen. I don't know.
Floyd just figured everybody he got in there. He was like a computer. He downloaded and said, "Okay, K9, you good at this. I can't let you have that."
Okay. Now you're bringing up me. You know, I always wanted that one.
You wanted it. You wanted it.
I wanted that one.
It was like, hey, I'm not letting you drop that right hand on.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get me with something else.
Yeah. Oh, that's why he ain't getting in the ring with me.
Yeah.
Your boy 78 said, Canelo ain't never fought nobody as skilled as Jermell. Do you agree?
I disagree. It's a Cuban. It's a Cuban called Arislandi Lara that's more skilled than Jermell.
Oh, that is true. That's a good point. Yeah, you know what?
And he gave Canelo fits.
That's true. So that's the guy.
Canelo wouldn't fight Lara today. Lara's still fighting. So I would have to disagree, but I get where the homie coming from on that. But Lara is Charlo will tell you that.
Yeah, you're right. Charlo and them would never get in the ring with
they training partner. They came out training together, right?
Lara called both of them out.
Lara a tough guy, man. Yeah. Lara gives people fits, man. I'm not putting my fighter in there with Lara.
Mm-hmm. He done got a little older now, though. Father time, I think I caught up with him.
But he the type of guy. He can't compete at the best in the world right now. But he the type of guy that's gonna be good at 50, just because of his skill set, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Them Cubans, man. They box amateur until they in their 40s.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would disagree just on that note.
Okay. That boy Keith said that boy tell y'all know boxing. That boy Keith said he own it.
Man, I love the sport, man. I love the sport.
Mm-hmm. So your picks, you got Canelo over Charlo.
Yep.
You still undecided on Spence and Crawford.
Spence. Let's do this two ways. Let's say who I think go win and who I want to win.
Okay. Let's go. Let's just start off with Canelo. So Canelo versus Charlo. Why you think Canelo gonna beat Charlo?
I think Canelo has impeccable defense. Okay. And I think he gonna if Charlo wants to try to, and he likes to do this sit down on his punches, try to hit him. His best chance is to try to stay on his toes, box him, employ a good jab, and stay committed to it. You know what I mean? But if he tries to get into a brawl, he's just gonna be swinging at air a good portion of that fight, and I think he'll get wore down and lose a bunch of the late rounds.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead.
So, but I want Charlo to win, and if I think Charlo can go out there, stay on his toes, shoot that jab, stay committed to a hard jab, stay committed to body work. If he jab and go to the body, I think he has a chance in that fight to really open Canelo up later rounds. You know what I mean? To kind of slow him down and be there to be hit when the fight gets late. Mm-hmm. But if you try to go head hunting on Canelo, you just going to be fighting the air, and that really tires a guy out.
So you got Canelo over Charlo.
Yep. I got Canelo over Charlo.
By what?
7 rounds to 5. 7-8.
It goes the distance. It goes the distance.
We've seen Charlo lose, but I don't know that I've seen him hurt.
Okay.
And he's fought everybody at 54 for the most part, maybe outside of Jared Hurd. So he's had a career where you can't look back and be like, well, he ducked this guy. In my opinion, he probably has the most legit undisputed title.
Yeah.
Because he had to collect every belt.
Yeah. You got to
He didn't
remember
get
though
handed
now,
the belt. He won every one of them.
Charlo might actually be the bigger dude. He's
For
6 feet,
sure.
6.
Yeah.
He might be
So,
bigger than Canelo.
yeah. So, like you said, if that hand, if he 100%, man, that's a close fight. Man,
Mm.
but I'm picking Canelo, but I want Charlo to win.
Right. The only thing I think with the Canelo versus Charlo, with Charlo, is Charlo ain't never been hit by nobody, with them little gloves on, weighing 168 pounds. And he's never been in a ring with somebody that's going to demand this kind of audience. You talking about a level? You talking about like the presence? You talking about like,
Yeah.
the
That's
magnitude?
the X factor. The
Yeah.
bright lights. These are the brightest of bright lights.
The brightest of bright lights. He ain't never saw them like this before.
No,
This is
he
gonna
ain't
be
took center
different.
stage and the whole boxing world stopped to pay attention.
Absolutely.
He
You
ain't
talking
did
about
many ESPN interviews. He
right?
ain't had Stephen A. Smith sitting in next to him.
Yeah. Got that dog on. Oh yeah. So Sadier said, "Hey, Lara is good, but don't get that dog in him like Mel."
True. I agree. I would pick Jermell to beat Lara. But when we just talking skill for skill, give
Yeah.
me Lara. That don't always mean you win, because you could be more skillful than me. If you punch me in my face hard enough, that skill. You can, you know what I mean? I'm K9, you beat a lot of guys that have more skill than you.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I think I had more skill than them. Leave it up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Right. But I get what
I
you're
don't
saying.
think most boxers would admit to not, you know what I mean? But if you're just
Yeah.
looking at intangibles, this guy footwork, this guy, how
Oh
he
yeah.
can turn over this punch and it looks cuter and
Yeah.
stuff like that, right?
Right. Yeah. I got you. Yep. 78 Sports say, boy, my boy K9 whoops Jugnello, if given opportunity.
No, you
That's
don't hear
right.
much about that whole steroid thing just got swept
Yeah.
right under the rug. Like, well, we don't need to talk about that.
Oh
That never
man.
happened.
It's over. Stop it. So Spence versus Crawford. You got Spence winning by what?
Decision.
Decision. Oh, you don't think it's gonna be a knockout?
If it's gonna be a knockout, Crawford gonna get it.
So if it's a knockout, so you're giving yourself 2 chances to win. So if it's a knockout, I told you if it's a knockout, Crawford wins.
Yeah.
But if it ain't a knockout, then Errol
I
Spence
think
wins.
Spence wins the fight on points.
Okay.
You know. So I'm taking Spence
Okay.
7-5.
7-5.
It's gonna be a close one.
Close one. But if it's a knockout,
Split decision.
is you gonna say, I told you if it was gonna be knockout, who was gonna
No,
win?
no, I'm taking.
Okay.
I'm just playing it out in my head. I'm taking Spence to win by decision.
Okay. 78 said he got him by devastating KO.
Ooh. I will be there.
Yeah.
I secured my tickets the other day. I was dragging my feet, so I will be in the building.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, Trout, my man Trout had a chance actually to fight me. And he did something. He picked to fight somebody else. I can't
No
remember
doubt.
who. Man, I can't wait though. I can't
Trout
wait.
had a good run, man. He was a very tough guy.
Man, Trout got opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Look how many
Yeah,
times he fought for the belt. After he lost, he fought for the belt. He
man.
lost
Because
again and fought for the belt.
yeah. He didn't seem to make a whole bunch of enemies. He wasn't and I mean this in the most respectful way. He wasn't a super dangerous guy.
Yeah.
He was a skilled boxer, right? But he
Yeah.
wasn't the guy that was known that was going to be able to take somebody's head off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he gave Charlo hell.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a tough fight for him. I
Yeah.
don't remember which Charlo he fought. Maybe he fought both of them.
Who?
Trout.
No, he fought. I think he fought just one. I think he fought. Did he fight one?
Tell
I
us,
can't
King.
remember.
That's your people, man. Did he fight them both? I thought he fought them both.
I don't know. You said my people?
No, he says his little cousin, Trump.
Oh yeah. He know. Yeah, I got you. No, he
Yeah.
said that. He said he may have fought. It might have been a Canelo fight. No, it makes sense for him not to fight me to fight Canelo. No, he fought somebody else that it really too much didn't make sense. To fight that guy over me.
Oh, when he didn't, y'all didn't get.
Yeah, it wasn't really too much of a bigger fight. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly who it was. But yeah, we was on that one.
Sometimes the boxing politics takes a take yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he said he fought both of them. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, he
I'm
fought
pretty
both
sure.
of them?
I think that he did.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, he got a whole bunch of big fights, man.
Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A whole bunch of them.
Yep.
He fought Cotto, and look how he got the Cotto fight. So Cotto people was called me on a 3-way, and they was like, "Yeah, we want to fight you, K9, and we're gonna give you an offer tomorrow at such and such time." And they just was yakety yak and this and that. I told my wife, "Oh yeah, Canelo and them, we about to fight. I mean Cotto, we about to fight Miguel Cotto and them tomorrow. They gonna give us a call." Now the next day, the time they said they was gonna call me, they didn't even call. So I put 2 and 2 together because Trout ended up getting the fight. So I said, "Oh, this is what happened. They had Trout on speed dial. He was on the phone listening in, like, bro. See, we got the fight with K9.
They was using it as they was leveraging it.
It was leveraging. We gonna fight K9. So they took less, and that's when he got the fight. I say, wow, unbelievable. That's why when they came back desperate, I told them to kick rocks. I remember Cotto and them came back. Never know you might need that. You know what I'm saying? Go look at the time. If you go look up right now on BoxRec, you can go look up at the time that Canelo was gonna fight K9, and they already put it on BoxRec and everything. They just knew we gonna offer K9 this fight again, and he's definitely gonna take it.
Right.
I told the boys to kick rocks.
Do you regret that?
No, I don't regret it because it came with $250,000. And they I just felt like that was disrespectful. You better come correct because we already on bad terms, big time. I ain't never forgot how y'all played me.
Right.
So when they didn't come on 10, I told them right away, I don't even want to hear nothing else. They got the call on me, I ain't answer the phone, none of that.
Right.
Straight.
Yeah. No, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. We got some more talking to do, man. I gotta get up out of here, man. But we definitely got some more lives to do, man.
Oh yeah. Tell them again, 78. Stop it. My man Ken ain't gonna want to hear that one.
Hey, y'all might can still set that up, man.
No, I don't know. I think he doing.
He had a fight. He had like a little exhibition fight with like an MMA guy.
Yeah, bare knuckles. He's doing bare knuckle punching now.
Yeah. I want to say he fought Diego Sanchez. They both from Albuquerque, New Mexico, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So let's go by it one more time. The reason why Canelo wins is because of what? Against Charlo. Canelo beats Charlo because what?
Defense.
Defense win championships. So Canelo beats Charlo because it's defense. By decision. Okay. 7-5?
7-5, 8-4, something like that.
7-5, 8-4. All right.
But I'm gonna go 7-5.
7-5. Unanimous decision. Okay, unanimous decision. No knockdowns.
No.
Okay. Spence versus Crawford. Spence beats Crawford. Why? And is it by knockout?
No. Unanimous decision. Too much pressure. Staying on top of him. Going to the body. Just being relentless.
Too big. Too strong. It's over. So Spence
and he has more skill than I think people give him credit for.
So it's Spence by unanimous decision.
Split. Yeah.
Ooh, close fight. So we getting a rematch then.
Huh? We
get a rematch.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely. Okay. How many pay-per-view buys you think it's gonna do? Is it gonna beat Mayweather Pacquiao?
Heck no. They be really lucky to get $1 million.
Oh, you think they're gonna get $1 million or be lucky to get $1 million? $1 million plus one.
900,000, $1,900,000, something like that.
Close to 2.
No. 900,000 to $1 million.
Oh, to $1 million.
Yeah, I just don't. It's just I love them.
Yeah.
2 of my favorite fighters of this generation. They just not that popular.
I got you. Okay.
You know, and they are true to who they are, and they're not going to do any. They're not going to sell the fight. They're not going to do anything outlandish. They're not going to get into a shoving match. They're not going to say anything really disrespectful.
Yeah.
They're not going to dance in front of the cameras, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I don't know. The African American community has surprised us before and went out and spent money on pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's, but I'm thinking $1 million. I think they should hit 900,000 to $1 million.
Oh.
I wouldn't be shocked if it fell to 750, and I know I'm trying to give myself a cop out here.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be shocked if it did 1.2, 1.3. You know what I mean?
Right. I think it's gonna do 2 million.
Really?
2 million. I think it's gonna do 2. Or close. Real close to 2.
We have to do a little push-up bet on that.
There we go. Let's get it. You see that egg, boy? I'm ready. Y'all see it. Let's go. All right. We own it. Tyson Fury versus your man's in them. What's his name again?
Francis Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou. Knockout. Tyson Fury. What round?
Third
round knockout.
Yep.
Third round knockout. So if it goes past 3, 50 push-ups on you.
Yeah, but Tyson is he like to clown around too, man. He might play around. He might play with his food a little.
He might carry him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He gonna try to take some steam out his tank, then get him out of there.
Yeah.
Because that guy gonna be really dangerous in the first 6 minutes of that fight.
Yeah. So Canelo,
he has Wilder-esque power.
Who?
Ngannou has Wilder-esque power.
Yeah.
He's just not gonna have the ability to set Tyson Fury up.
And land it.
Yeah.
And land it.
Because the MMA world where you just kind of come through and I'm gonna throw 7, 8 straight punches, and when I touch you, you go away. Yeah. Well, he can hit. Even if he hit Fury, he's not gonna put him away. Yeah. Because an MMA glove is so much different than a boxing glove.
Yeah.
To set up a punch in MMA is different. I'm not defending a takedown or you know what I mean. So
yeah. How many buys you think Charlo and Canelo gonna do?
We'll never know.
We never know. Hey, 78 say 400,000 buys.
Nah, I think it gets about 700, 750.
Yeah. Canelo.
I think Canelo by himself will carry $500,000, right? Then you got a guy that's you don't underestimate the state of Texas. It's huge.
Yeah. That's true. And you gotta remember that's where Charlo supposedly is from.
Charlo is from Houston. So Texas by itself can give you a couple 100,000 buys.
Yeah. You gotta go watch my video where I think Crawford exposed that Charlo isn't from Houston.
Yeah, who cares?
He said, right. They claiming it, but I'm just saying,
he said it though. Charlo said in an interview recently he was born in Louisiana.
Okay. And Spence too, right?
Spence was born in New York.
Ah, I got you.
Yep.
And Tommy Hearns was born in what? Georgia?
I know he's from Detroit.
No, yeah, he's from Detroit. He wasn't born from Detroit, though.
Right.
Yeah. But he's a Detroiter.
Yeah, everybody in the 60s and 70s came up to Detroit, right?
Yeah. Even Sugar Robinson.
Right.
Joe Louis.
Yeah.
That's true. No.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, my dog.
Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, much love, boy. It was
Yeah.
good. It was good in the hood.
No, I'm here for it, champ, man. Let's do it. Let's keep it rolling.
Oh, we got to. We got to. Yep. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
y'all for tapping in. That's my man.
Yeah.
Hey, you got
Yeah.
any social media? You want to let them know that
Yeah,
they
man.
can
Hit me
follow
up
you
on
on?
Instagram, on IG, man. It's Tayon TAYON_SH. Yeah. Tap in with me, man. I love talking boxing, man. Hit me up for sure.
All right. Appreciate you, my dog. I'll
All
holler at
right,
you.
bro. I'll
All
holler at
right.
you. Peace.
Yeah. Your man's Tayon was in the building, y'all. Tayon know boxing, man. Yeah, you remind me, a lot of my bros, you know what I'm saying, on here, like 78 Sports, 78 Sports. He know boxing, you feel me? Um, you know, and it's up, it's lit. Yep. Yeah. So that Canelo Charlo fight is gonna be lit. I'm surprised that look, this will shock me and trip me out is when Canelo said I'm fighting Jermell. Like that, that was something different. I was very shocked and surprised that he fought, or he said I'm fighting Jermell instead of Jermall. I don't even know how that one happened, but it is what it is. Yep, and that's probably the reason why Canelo probably actually took the fight or signed with PBC. He said, "I will sign with you guys, but don't force me to fight Benavidez." And they said, "We won't force you to fight him." He said, "They said, how would you like to fight both Charlos?" He said, "Yes, I'll take it." And if Errol Spence beats Terrence Crawford, how about fighting Terrence Crawford? I mean, how about fighting Errol Spence? I'll take it. So he took it and ran with it, and it makes sense to the fullest. How long? How long? Oh, definitely Canelo was definitely slowing down. My man said Canelo slowing down. Oh yeah. Why you think that Young Bros is fighting him now? And why you think he signed with PBC? He said, I can get that money over here for real. Yep. It's a different game, y'all. Say blood in the water. Canelo slowing down. Oh man, you ain't lying. Big time. That's why Canelo trying to get all the money he can, because what? He's slowing down. Makes sense. Like never before. Oh, it ain't blood in the water, boy. If it was blood in the water, the sharks would swim. I'm telling you, big time. Yeah. Let me see. Beyond Above Media. What's up with you, my doggy? Spence gives Bumnello a career-ending devastating. Spence. Oh, that's if they ever fight, though. I don't know. Spence gonna have to get past Crawford first. That ain't gonna be easy. Oh yeah, Kent, we on this boy. Hey, 78 Sports. That's not gonna be easy. No, it ain't gonna be easy. And you just don't know when. You just don't know if Spence body gonna hold up. You know what I mean? If he gonna hold up, like I said, that car accident, it was real. And no telling when it all kick in, you know what I mean? My boy 78 Sports. Alicia Baumgartner about to fight too this Saturday, and she's fighting against the only person to ever beat her. Now, since the last time, she stepped in the ring with that young lady, she done get a whole lot better. It's that green juice, y'all. Medicine, you hear me? And but so I think I don't know if I want to say she's gonna stop a girl that she lost to, but the size advantage is in Alicia Baumgartner's favor, so she should be able to stop her opponent. She's fighting at home, the Masonic Temple in Detroit, and most likely I'll be at the fight. It's gonna be on the zone, live on the zone, so definitely make sure y'all tap in. If y'all in Michigan, Detroit, y'all make sure y'all come to the fight. Yeah, so the weigh-in is actually tomorrow. So I need to actually find out when is the weigh-in. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and see what time the weigh-in is. And I'm going to go from there. Oh, yeah, appreciate you, Justin. Stop it. Oh, yeah, what up, Kent? Kent, you got to make sure you come to the YouTube channel, brother. K9 Boxing. Holla at your boy. My man 78 Sports in the building. Yeah, K9 Crew Boxing. You hear me? That's what we do. How long? Not long, fellas. That boy Pernell Whitaker was something different, y'all admit? Yeah, he was definitely something different. Oh, yeah, he was definitely something different. My man Fazan, Justin. And I ain't talking about Beaver. I gotta try to give me some running. I want to run tomorrow. Ooh, that'll be something different though. 11 o'clock. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah. Much love, man, to everybody in the chat. Definitely appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Make sure y'all say y'all prayers before y'all go to sleep tonight. Hashtag Jesus for life. One love to all my dogs. And I catch y'all on the next one. Stop it. It's over. Good night. Appreciate y'all. Stop it. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Good night, y'all.